And folks, we're sitting here with Mistress.
Agatha Strawn Wells.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I entered St. John's in the year 1951 and I graduated in 1956.
Okay.
Wonderful. Wow.
Okay. It was at the age of 12. My goodness, I entered.
Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful.
It was wonderful being amongst those students that were in my class. The teachers were wonderful. They taught us. They were so serious in education.
Wow.
I remember distinctly Mrs. Hutchinson. She's the wife of the former director of education at that time. Mrs. Hutchinson was her name.
Okay.
And boy, you know how Bahamians like to say ox for ask. Say asking you. She said, no, don't say ox, because if you ask them, you will kill them. You must say ask.
Oh my goodness. Whoa.
She was
Proper
English.
English.
Yes,
Proper English. Yes, yes.
And then I remember Mrs. Nelson, who taught Latin. I liked Latin.
Wow.
But I also remember that she was a disciplinarian.
Oh.
Boy, she used to discipline those students who she thought were behaving bad. And I always looked at her and I say, my, what a lady, she is so stern.
Rough.
I also, of course, remember Mrs. Enos.
Muriel Ines.
Mrs. Muriel
Music
Enos.
teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
And the composer of the current school
That's
song.
That's
right.
right.
Yeah, she was our
Nice.
form teacher, I think, in Form 2.
Wow.
And
Okay.
and I could remember joining she had a glee club,
Yes, I heard about the
which
Glee
I
Club.
joined.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, you know, she was instrumental in putting on the two operettas, HMS Pinafore and Pirates of Penzance.
That's a play. Okay, wonderful.
They were operettas.
Okay.
And I remember being in both of those. Boy, I didn't know if I could have sang alto, but I was there.
There's an opera and a play then.
Yeah.
All in
Yeah.
one. Okay, wonderful.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, and she also taught us arithmetic.
Okay, arithmetic. Mathematics.
Yes, and then I remember Mrs. Ritchie. She
Okay.
didn't teach me,
Laura
but
Ritchie.
she they started the guides there, and I was in the guides
Okay,
under
girl guides.
Mrs. Ritchie,
Okay.
Girl
Okay.
Guides. Yes,
Oh.
She was short in stature, but she was
Yes.
powerful.
yes,
No nonsense woman.
and of course Father Llewellyn.
Okay.
I remember him. He was there when we
Okay.
went there, and then when he left, we had, was it Father Dobson?
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I think, yes.
Okay.
So who was some of your classmates? Remember? in this
Okay, my classmates, I remember
Okay.
Bernard Turner. He was the son of Father Milton. No, Bernard Cooper.
Okay.
The son of Father
Okay.
Milton Cooper.
Cooper, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I remember Berkeley Evans
Okay.
and Richard Monroe.
Okay.
I also remember Patrick Paley, John McCartney.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember,
Yeah,
he was
that
the
is-
one who
Yes.
was in charge of that.
And then
Yeah.
political thing.
Yes.
Dr.
Divine
McCartney, Dr. John,
Body.
yeah.
Yes.
Divine
Okay.
Body.
Distinguished
Okay.
people.
Thank God, yes. And Stanley Ferguson and Leo Roberts.
Okay.
I remember Miss Bartlett.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes,
no
yes,
Miss Bird.
Yes,
Just
we
interviewed her.
Yes, right.
Yes, and
Very
OJ.
Okay.
OJ, Olga
Jordan.
Arthur Jordan.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember Christine Williams.
Okay.
We sometimes connect once in a while. I
Okay.
also connect with Mispa once in a while.
Okay, wonderful.
And also Esther May Hannah. called
My family.
and Vera Atherley.
Okay.
Remember Gladys King? She's the sister of Octavia King.
Okay. Okay. King
Audrey
Johnson.
Audrey White, Barbara Farrington. I remember Father Irvin McSweeney.
Okay. Father
He was
Sweeney.
in our farm.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
and Yvonne Michael. I remember she was head girl. And would you believe they made me prefect?
Oh,
Wonderful.
That should have
You
been
were a leader
exciting.
then. You were a leader
yeah,
then.
Yes.
yeah.
This is well.
And Agnes Coakley and Charlemagne Young.
Okay.
So they, I'm sure there's still more, but they're the ones that I could remember at this time.
and I'm sure many of them probably are deceased. Eh?
Yes, some of
Yes.
them are
Wow.
deceased.
So
Yes.
that's why it's important that we write their stories.
Yes,
and
yes.
Prepare
Yes.
a trifold board. Maybe you can lead it along with maybe Miss Spur. But
Yes.
Barclay, you
Yes.
can get together and prepare your class trifold board. So you can have all the names of all your
Yes.
classmates.
Yes.
And whether
Yes.
they're deceased or not, just simply put deceased at the back of their
That's
names.
right.
But you
Yes.
will have
And so we-
recognition of their names and having
That's
classes
right.
in John's College
Yes.
during
Yes.
those years.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
You're
Yes,
doing a
that's
great
true.
job.
Of course.
It's wonderful.
Now,
Thank
you
you.
sisters, you two
Thank you.
sisters, how do y'all view St. John's College today? This St. John's College in 2018?
Well, St. John's College seemed to be doing quite well to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, they're really. When I say I admire the head teacher,
Okay.
you know, she's out there,
Oh, yes, Dr.
Um,
Rowe.
and just encouraging the other students. I remember the students that did built was that a
Oh,
car?
my
Solar
goodness,
car.
the solar
That's
car.
right, you saw that.
Oh, my
You
God.
were there. You were
That
there.
went
Yes.
international.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
That
Yes.
went international.
Yes.
international. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
The first time ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Father-
that's
Father-
Father
Turn
Father-
Quest.
That's yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So I am proud of the students today.
Very good.
Yeah.
Doing
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
and they're
ma'am.
really doing well.
Well. Very good.
So
Very
what
Yes.
advice you have for them today?
Well, I would suggest them to keep focused because they know you know that education is the key.
Key.
Yes,
In
it
order
is.
to make it in this world,
That's right.
we must know, we must have knowledge in our head
Okay.
to go to move forward
That's right.
and to help our children.
That's right.
Yeah, that is so important today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So education gives us options, eh?
Yes.
And you know we all about we are giants and we all about
Yes.
doing things big.
Of
Yes.
course.
No.
I wanna ask Mrs. Agatha Wells, Strachan Wells. Tell us about your career and how St. John's prepared you for your work after St. John's.
Okay, after St. John's, I got a job at the education department.
Okay.
Thomas Hutchinson,
Okay.
who was the husband of Miss
Okay.
Hutchinson.
Okay.
Okay.
He was the director, and,
Okay.
and I got a job there at the education department.
Okay.
Okay.
I stayed there for 3 years, and because my sister went away and I missed her,
I know you.
I
were
said,
home.
well,
Wow.
I have to go somewhere.
That's right.
And so I was encouraged, and I went to business school, Shaw's Business School in,
Nice.
in Toronto.
Canada,
That's
right.
very
One of the
nice.
Toronto,
best-
Canada.
One of the best secretarial schools.
And you know,
Wonderful.
Mrs. Dean, who was the Mrs. Miriam Dean,
Okay.
she was in charge of the staff at the time, and she suggested to me, she say, now you must either go to England
That's right.
or
Canada.
Canada.
Okay.
And so I decided to go to Toronto.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And
Alrighty.
I enjoyed that 1 year there. It was a general office training course that I did.
Okay.
And then I came back and I got a job in one of the banks, Bank of London and Montreal. And
Oh,
they,
wow.
At that
Sure.
time,
Oh yeah.
at
Okay.
that time, they had started to hire
Payments.
people of
Color.
Color.
That's it.
Color.
That's right.
Wonderful.
That's right. That's right. It's amazing.
I could remember people coming in there and saying to me, "You look so good in here."
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. The doors were
That's
open.
right.
it
That's
was-
right.
That's right.
The doors
you know.
flew open.
Yes.
Open. That's why they saw color.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, they were
Amen.
proud. They
Oh,
were
proud
proud
to know
when
the
they
name
saw
is
me and
That's
the
right.
others that were
That's
hired
right.
at Bank of London and
Amen.
Montreal.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Amen.
So how long you
And
worked
so
there?
I worked there for about 4 years,
Okay.
and then I moved on to another
So you had
bank.
good
Okay.
exposure.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So you
Yes,
basically
I
were secretary
have.
in offshore banking, basically.
I was a secretary.
Wonderful.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Big time.
Alrighty.
Making waves. Wonderful.
So
wonderful.
Agatha and Constance,
Yes.
it was indeed a pleasure
But it was a pleasure.
speaking with you ladies.
I
It's
tell
a
you.
pleasure speaking with you
I
all.
mean, this is history. It's history.
This is history.
history. I
And
know
so,
being
oh,
intentional.
you want to say something?
That's right. We're being
Okay.
intentional. That's why we took the time to come and hear your stories.
That's
and
right.
There are many of them, especially you all, in from 1947 to the 1967.
Yes,
that bracket
yes,
right
yes.
there. We have to get that 20-year story because many
That's
of you
right.
are passing out,
on.
going along,
Uh-huh.
and who's still alive. Some of them have issues with their mind, their
Yes,
memory.
yes.
You know, so we never know. Let's tell our stories to our children and to our families. Write
That's
it down,
right.
and then the story will be told straight from the
ma'am.
horse's mouth.
That's
So-
right.
Again.
Yes,
Yes,
thank
this
you
is
so much.
what-
So we are
Welcome.
giants and giant
Giant
pride,
pride.
giant
Yes.
pride,
Oh,
giant
yeah,
pride.
we rock big
Yes,
time. the
ma'am.
pride.
Okay.